up 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. Quickly to the tight end.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. JKS stepping to the right. Got some room.
He was right there. He just let you run your ass in there. I guess he was supposed to score that. I guess so.
It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an
They better not do this shit with the Madden.
You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Snow. Touchdown, NC State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he made the extra point without problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sangapolatelli bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And I love what the secondary does here. You know the blitz is coming. You know the ball's going to come out quick. They react to it quickly, get the interception, and then Palmer, they know exactly what to do with it once they do.
No doubt, and I think the hit certainly affected some of the accuracy on the throw. Quarterback's got to do a better job getting that ball out sooner, but once the ball started to flutter a little bit, didn't go exactly where he wanted, the defense was opportunistic. And not just getting the pick, but having the convoy taking it to the house.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Sangapolatelli, play action. Fires to the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli pulls it in. It's Hendricks. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Throws to the back. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, to Gill, looking for room. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Throwing Sangapolatelli. He'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. JKS. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown! Wolfpack. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sangapolatelli. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli looking for a huge play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Escapes the pressure going right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense.
Should have been a sack, man.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of...
Headed to the end zone.
Good shit.
He'll take it in and house it. Touchdown.
I know I fucked up. I shouldn't have worn that palms.
The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to
pick the wrong
assume
defense.
he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running inside, it's Scott. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Makes a catch. Turning it on. That's the 30.
That's some bullshit. I know. I know. That's some bullshit. I know you want to say it. I know you want to say it. That's some bullshit.
This offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the overhead trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Perry. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45.
No, he ain't gonna get that again, bro.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And that
You're on the opposite 45 now.
Timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Gotta change my little defense
Now
up.
a first down from the 45-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Hendricks. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Cal! The Golden Bears with an answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now.
Good field
on their
position.
side.
We got excellent field position, y'all.
NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more...
Maybe some room. Ball is loose. The offense somehow fell and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cal. And they moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Back to pass, it's Bailey. On target. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Well, it's pretty apparent who they want to get the football to on this drive, right? It hasn't mattered where this guy is lined up, which side of the field. That's where the quarterback is throwing it. The defense now has got to take account of that. What's that, 4-5?
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Catch open down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run.
Good game.
They know the offense wants to eat clock.
Good game, bro. I got to give it to you. Good game.
If they want a chance to get back in this football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped right at the
Good game, man. I had it, dog. God damn it. That QB draw thought he was going to make it. He had it, man. I should have dove.
You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice
Good
job
game, bro.
forcing the 4th down.
Don't do me like that, man. Oh, good game.
You want to just play conservative?
Shit.
You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback